I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I'm the area grandfather. I've seen quite a lot. History is a very good teacher, but humanity are very bad students. So history repeats itself. The lessons from any tragedy are the blessings that will enable a man take another trajectory instead of the tragedy that was experienced. But most people never learn. I want to look at a brief history of the French Revolution. If you Google the causes or the reasons for the French Revolution, you will see the exact reasons that I am giving here. I'm not going to go into the details of the French Revolution. I don't have a good memory, but I learned lessons. The French Revolution took place between 1789 to 1799. 10 years. It was a series of revolutionary changes that took place in the polity, socio-economic, political life of the French nation. It started from the time of Louis XVI. What were the primary causes? Number one, France supported American Revolution and war for independence. And as the war ended, remember France donated the Statue of Liberty. As the war ended, there was a poor harvest of grains because of the extravagant expenditure of the king during these periods and the several wars he got involved in. The economy went bankrupt and there was a poor grain harvest. So the price of bread went up and the poor were crying of hunger, but the king did not listen. He was very proud and arrogant, like most aristocracies. And he increased taxes. Not only him, the abbots and the bishops who collected tithes from the citizenry did not relent and understand that the poor people, the proletariat, were going through difficult times, and they demanded more tithes from them of grains. It wasn't money, grains from them. And it reached a boiling point, and the people revolted. Just like in Nigeria, we've been having a series of battles by the government here and there. I won't talk about ECOMOG, but the internal crisis of banditry, of secession agitation in the eastern part of Nigeria, in the western part of Nigeria, criminality by herdsmen in different segments of the country. One way or the other, there is food scarcity in a very fertile country. Secondly, the expenditure of the Buhari administration and what is happening in the Tinubu administration. Inconsiderate expenditure. And now we are borrowing to do everything just to shore up the naira. And the people are complaining. I'm hearing revolution. I'm not a prophet, it's in social media. Everybody's talking about revolution. Mass protests. We are hungry. People are crying of hunger. A young man climbed the mast, crying of hunger and the present economic situations, the situation in the country. Just like in Kenya, there was droughts in several parts of Kenya for many years, and then President Ruto came in, instead of listening to the cries of the people, came up with taxes that will target the poor. What happened in Kenya might not end very quickly. Nigeria, I can hear the drum beats of revolution from different segments, different units, particularly the Gen Z. And there is a problem with the oligarchy. Their ears are stuffed with enjoyment, greed, and pride. And they look at the military and the police and internal security and think that that is their strength. The number of soldiers in this country and in any country, policemen, security agencies, are an infinitesimal part of the general population of Nigeria. Secondly, the armed forces, the police, all security agencies are overstretched because of these internal security challenges we have in this country. Ironically, look at Kenya. They are sending policemen to Haiti when your country is surrounded by crisis, Al-Shabaab in Somalia and all others. Now, the Nigerian drumbeat is becoming too loud, and I'm getting worried. I have never been in government. I've never done contract. I don't frolic around politicians. I've not gained anything special from them. If they invite me to give lectures, they pay me and I go away because it's my intellectual property and my contribution to society. The leadership of this country, Nigeria, and many African countries do not seem to learn from history. I just pray that the revolution that is coming, that I'm hearing the drum beats on social media and different platforms, should not take place in Nigeria. If it does, it will be terrible. What I dreamt and saw years back, it will be terrible. Remember, in Sudan, when it happened, it was terrible and they've not recovered. Remember, in Libya, when it happened, it was terrible and they have not recovered. Remember, in Egypt, when it happened, even though Assisi is there, it has not really settled down. When revolutions take place, when people revolt, when there is agitation for secession, like in Yugoslavia, it is terrible. Those who have ears that can rectify the situation in Nigeria, please act very fast. Act very fast because it's usually very terrible. I remember Charles Ceausescu in Romania. I remember the revolution in Bulgaria. I've seen quite a lot. Please, let history teach us. Let us be good students. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I have a seminar coming up on the 2nd and on the 3rd of August. It is a global webinar for those who want to attend my WhatsApp mentorship group, monthly mentorship masterclass. We're talking about globalization, becoming a global, having global influence, purposeful living, and financial independence. Send a message to +234 7052136763 and I will send you the flyer. We are racing towards the 100,000 subscriber mark. Please, if you have been benefiting from this channel and you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. Let's hit the 100,000 subscriber mark and then we'll target the 1 million subscriber mark. Remember the number again, +234 7052136763. I have many books for sale that will help you and properties for sale. Your money is safe in our hands. Remember the number, send a message to that number. Share this video. Maybe it will reach the leadership of this country. Maybe somebody will listen. I don't want crisis in Nigeria. The leadership can change. God bless you.